Sensing the atmosphere for me, particularly when it comes to collaboration and community, means getting a feel for where the community is at, energy-wise, and in an emotional situation as well. Understanding what sort of things might have occurred in the community. It might be a time when a whole bunch of kids have graduated primary school and went into high school. So there's sensing the atmosphere might be there's a real celebration and positivity in this community that we're with. Let's work with that energy. Let's sense what it is and build upon it and the hope and aspiration for something bigger, better. But an elder could have died as well. We could have had a tragedy or the shooting of a young man who's gone to his grandfather's funeral. That can radically alter the mood, the feel of a community that you're seeking to engage with. Even if you're in the neighbouring community up the road, people can have really palpable reactions to things that are going down. Being sensitive to that as a collaborator is really important. We need to know and sense the mood and sense the vibe of the people we're seeking to engage with, partner with, and be sensitive to the lives that are lived beyond our shared dream and beyond our purpose that we're wanting to achieve together. We need to be respectful of the lives that are happening in the space where we are.
Well, right now, we're in this beautiful spot with a palm tree behind us and birds singing. And so the atmosphere of nature is something that I could sense, feel, and speak about. And that's part of the whole thing that we're in. In any collaboration, we're in a context. So sensing what that context is and speaking to it and getting some shared feeling of it.
I think that sensing the atmosphere is about not only an understanding of what's happening contextually, like in the context you're trying to work or trying to do the collaboration, trying to have the conversation. It's not only asking more questions than what you normally would, will we have X number of people at that venue? You ask more questions, what's happening, what has happened, what will. So asking more questions is important. But I think also sensing the atmosphere is about acknowledging that you will have competing priorities at play in the collaboration. Often when you work with different sectors, they will be looking for and requiring and asking for, they've got to report on, and they've also got to give feedback on different elements. And the work of collaboration often means that you're sitting between all of that. So you need to sense what's going on from the community's context, but also what's going on from all the other competing priorities that are there, trying to have this conversation, trying to talk about the complex thing you're trying to achieve, and saying, how do we continue to work on this together? And you can't just take for granted just one slice of that. You've got to be able to work across it.